What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Boundless Perception YouTube channel. Today is Labor Day, and we are going to be taking our time off from work today to go ahead and paint up Riku's dagger from Final Fantasy X. We specifically are going to be looking at if it matters if I use resin and primer, this stuff right here, the resin's over there, to coat this before I paint it and see what the before and after looks, look like. This right here, I did the normal method. I went ahead and used resin to try to smooth it out, and then I primed it with primer, and then we painted it. This is a raw print that I just assembled straight from the printer. We're just gonna go ahead and straight paint it and see what it looks like compared to an actual finished piece, along with maybe, our Yoko gun there in the background. So let's hop to it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump straight into painting this. I haven't done anything to it. Literally, it came right off the printer. We're gonna go ahead and paint it. We're gonna be using Krylon again today because that's what I have. Tons and tons of yellow, red still left because I haven't used those colors much. Saying goodbye to our 2-in-1 automotive primer. I went ahead and taped off all the areas that I don't want to paint. Basically, this whole part is going to be red, this whole part is going to be yellow, and then we're gonna have to come back and paint over these knobs. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna do that, but anyways, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you guys a quick close-up of this to see how it looks, and then we're gonna hop straight to it, so let's do that. All right, guys, so here's a quick close-up of how Riku's dagger looks right off the printer. There's some white, and that's just from the glue. But as you can see, we have done absolutely nothing to this piece. It's, fresh off the printer. So we're gonna go ahead and start painting this. All right, so it's been a little over an hour, and this is what we have. Zoom in a bit more for you guys, see if I can pick it up and show you. So this is what we have so far. Nothing to ooh and ah over, but we'll see how it all comes out. So I'm gonna go ahead, flip this over, show you guys, yeah, that needs to be painted a little bit more. But I'm gonna go ahead and we are going to tape off all the paint and then do the red. So let's hop to that. All right, so I just wanted to take off the tape and show you guys what we have on the back side and the front. I went ahead and pulled the tape off on the back side, so I'm gonna pull it off on this side and show you how it looks so far. Once I get all this off, a lot of tape. All right, so here we have it, nice and yellow. I went ahead and sprayed a lot of paint on there this first time. Again, this is extremely rough because I did not use any filler or anything at all to cover the cracks and stuff. So this is just literally raw off the printer and painted. It doesn't look as bad as I thought. We're gonna see how it all comes together. I now have to tape off all the yellow so that I can paint everything red. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick, and then we're gonna paint it all red to finish it off. So let's hop to that. All right, so now this is taped off, and we're gonna go ahead and hit it with our Colormax Red. Taping this off took a little bit longer than I anticipated. I don't have a lot of patience sometimes, but nonetheless, I got it done. So we're gonna try to prop this up like so, and yeah, just like that. And then we're gonna hit it with some spray paint, so let's hop to it. All right, so we are looking here, and it has been Actually, more than a few hours, but a day or so, because I'm just now getting back to this, and it is complete. Riku's dagger is completely red. So we're gonna go ahead and take off the tape and reveal our final look. So let's do that. All right, so again, it's been actually a little bit more than a day. I let this paint dry because if you guys do use this, again, this is the Krylon Colormax. I really like the red. The red is really good. But anyways, if you do use that, the paint will dry and it'll just be a little bit sticky to the touch, but there won't be any on your hands, but it just feels a little bit sticky to the touch. So I was just like, there's no rush. Let me just go ahead and wait for this to be completely dry, and then I will remove the tape. So that is what I did, and that's what we're doing now. A few other notes. The red as compared to, was it the yellow, goes on so much thicker. I don't know why or what causes that, but the red is a lot thicker and it covers up the gray a lot easier than the yellow did. So keep that in mind if you're going to also buy and use this paint. So anyways, enough talking. Let's just go ahead and remove this and then we'll talk about it. So let's do that. All right, so we've got all of our tape off. This is some of it. It was a crap ton of tape. I didn't realize I had put that much on there, but it turned out really well. Again, this is coming right off the printer and painted. That's all I've done to this. There are a few areas that, you know, I need to just touch up with yellow because there was like a little bit of paint leakage. I've gotten a lot better at that. But I mean, overall, this is really good. If I was to actually really do this prop and use it for a convention or for a photo shoot or something, I would have needed to fill in these yellow, well, these areas where the seams are with the wood filler, but this was just an experiment, but it looks really nice. So we're comparing it here, and basically this print looks a lot better than this one, and it's just because I believe I didn't go heavy enough on the yellow. But this one feels smooth and this one feels smooth. And I'm starting to think that I'm not sure if the resin coating really makes that much of a difference, because I actually like the way that this one looks better than the way that the Pokeflu looks. But I don't know, I still think I'm gonna have to do a little bit more testing. Again, this was the exact same paint. There was nothing different other than I coated this one in resin and this one I did not. I still have to clear coat both of these. Maybe that will make a difference, but I did want to do a few touch-ups on this. There's just like a few little areas where the red did bleed over, but overall, I really like the way that Riku's dagger came out. It looks really good. I mean, in all honesty, I could use this for a photo shoot, and worst come to worst, if there was something I didn't like, I'd just, you know, Photoshop it, but it looks amazing. So if you're thinking about, you know, painting the prints and stuff like that, you probably could just go ahead and paint it straight off the printer. I wouldn't see why that would be a problem, because again, this looks really well. That's basically the conclusion of this experiment. Yeah, I'm still like kind of in awe. I was really expecting it to look a lot worse, and you guys of course can't tell, but when you touch it, especially the red, the yellow, no, it feels pretty smooth to the touch. And I think again, that's just because I laid down a lot of paint when I was spray painting these. And I went ahead and used the spray paint again because these are much larger surfaces. I did not want to use the airbrush to try to cover all of this front and back. That's just too much. I just used the AirBrusher for small, minute details. Like, I should have used it here for the rings, but I was being lazy and used the spray paint for that. Thus, I had to cover a lot more, because when you spray paint, a crap ton comes out. The same amount comes out every time. You can't really limit the amount that comes out. But anyways, this is our finished product. I will do a quick close-up of these, but that's going to be pretty much everything. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I really enjoyed making it. It's taught me a lot, and look forward to several more. I still have to paint a lot, and I mean a lot of 3D prints. I probably will end up selling these or giving them away. I'm not sure yet. If I do sell them, they'll be at a really discounted rate. So stay on the lookout for that. I always post it on my TikTok and my Instagram and my Twitter, actually, and my Facebook. So there's 4 different places you can check it out. But anyways, enough of my rambling. Thank you guys so much for checking out this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Greatly appreciate the support, and until next time, stay boundless. See you guys. Bye-bye.